Hello, Micklejohn 6th graders. Today on this screencast, we are going to talk about the steps you need to take to successfully build a coil pot. First, our learning target. I will be able to create a coil pot using the 4 S's as a clay addition technique. I will know I'm successful when my pot is dried and fired and it stays together. If you're using the 4 S's on each one of your coils in the pot, there will be no problem with your pot staying together. Now for those 4 S's. Here they are. S1, score, is the first step in attaching 2 pieces of clay together. Slip, step 2. 3 is stick, and 4 is smooth. What you will need today is a little bowl for your slipping, a fork for your scoring, a round base, and some coils that you will be attaching. Step 1, the base. Make sure that with a sharp pencil or toothpick you write your name, teacher, and grade on your base. It's important that you do this first because once you start building, your pot will be very hard to turn over to write your name, grade, and teacher on the bottom. First step is scoring your base. Notice with the fork, I have made little X's along the edge of the clay. You will also score the coil that you are attaching. By doing this, you are creating a Velcro, really. When you push these 2 pieces of clay together, it will stick together like Velcro holds. The next step is you take a little bit of water on your finger, put it around your base, and put a little bit on your coil. This will create a glue for more stick. And that's when we stick those 2 pieces of clay together. Press them firmly, and then you will just trim off the excess piece of your coil. After you do this once, we repeat this process over and over and over. Every coil that you attach needs to be scored. It needs to be slipped with water. Then it needs to be stuck together. And the smoothing step we will do after, because you can do the smoothing step with several coils attached, and I'll show you that next. Here you go. The smoothing step is where you take your finger, or I like to use the back of my fingernail, to smooth those coils together. This is done on the inside of your pot if you want the coil look to stay on the outside. Okay, the smoothing step is the only one that you can do several coils at a time. But for all individual coils, you need to score, slip, and stick. Make sure you do those if you want this pot to stay together. All right, now for the fun part. If you would like to add some simple to complex coils for decoration, you can. Here's some ideas for you. Small spheres, single layers, spirals, folded. You could fold shapes. You could do kind of this wavy line fold, or you could cut little pieces of coil or cut shapes to slide into place. We'll show you an example of that next. You'll see both these artists use some extra embellishing. This artist did a lot of those simple coils with the spirals and the balls and cutting some of those coils into pieces. When you're doing this, you do have to make sure that your pot stays level. On this one, the artist has just added some simple circle shapes for great embellishing to their coil. Even if you're adding these, you still need to follow those 4 S's: scratch, slime, stick, and smooth. When you wrap this up and are all done, what does a 3 and a 4 look like? Well, if you are making the standard, I use the 4 S's to add on clay coils. How will I know? Your pot stays together. My clay pot is balanced. When you're building your pot, you don't want it to be out of whack so it falls over. So that's something you have to watch as you're building it higher and higher. And the third part is I tried one type of coil. Okay? That is meeting the standard. To earn a 4, you accomplished all the requirements in 3. You also tried 2 or more types of coils from our coil page, and you attached some shape embellishments using your 4 S's. That is what a 3 looks like and a 4 looks like. That is all, folks. Let's get started. I'm excited to see how your coil pots turn out. We will only have 2 full art days to complete these pots because we have to let them endure in the drying process so we can fire them. So stay focused and have fun.